Station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
On this Transgender Remembrance Day, hearts are heavy as a LGBTQ bar is attacked. How the DMV is remembering victims of the Colorado Springs shooting. Plus, the Commanders paid tribute to 3 UVA football players killed a week ago today. And this holiday season is already shaping up to be a festive one in the DMV. We have tips on how to stay safe, how to save, and a look at how businesses are doing.
And I'm going to be talking about the cold overnight tonight. You'll have bone-chilling cold to wake up to on your Monday, but things will gradually warm up. We'll talk about that and your Thanksgiving Day forecast, all coming up in just a few moments.
All right, thanks, Scott. Good evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 9. It's Sunday, November 20th. I'm Annalisa Gale.
My cousin called me and said her best friend was at the club as well and that he was shot. And that's when I realized, okay, this isn't a joke. It's serious. This is actually happening.
We start with LGBTQ bar in Colorado Springs, which is the site of the 6th mass shooting this month in the U.S. 5 people have been killed and 25 people injured. The suspect has been identified as a 22-year-old Anderson Lee Ulrich. He was taken into custody with help from people described as heroic patrons. Maggie Wolanski with our sister station KXMR has the latest.
In seconds, a tragedy unfolded early Sunday morning at Club Q, an LGBTQ bar in Colorado Springs.
The initial call for service was received at 11:56 and 57 seconds p.m. last night. The initial officer was dispatched at 11:57 p.m.
But in minutes, it was stopped by the quick action of heroes, both in uniform and not.
The first officer arrived in the area at 12 a.m., and the suspect was detained and subsequently taken into custody at 12:02 a.m.
Officers from all 4 patrol divisions in Colorado Springs responded, and within minutes, dozens were on scene.
I'm so terribly saddened and heartbroken. I also want to thank all of our first responders, our fire department, our police officers, sheriff's office, all of our medical personnel, whether they be transporting through AMR and other ambulance services, and all of our hospitals did a tremendous job during this undertaking. Thank you so much for all that you do every day.
Firefighters arrived within 7 minutes of the first call for help, and Chief Royal says they were immediately able to enter the building and start helping victims because of the swift actions of police.
I do want to give a shout out and thanks to the police department for their actions. We have a great working relationship with them, but their actions directly made an impact on saving lives.
First responders have been training in case of an event like this, and it was all hands on deck.
We had 34 firefighters that ended up being on the scene, and with the 34, we had 11 ambulances that did respond to the scene. From AMR, from CSFD, and then also from county agencies that helped out in this.
Victims were transported to 3 local hospitals. 7 were taken to Penrose, Maine, 10 were taken to Memorial Central, and 2 were taken to Memorial North.
So what we do is we call it, basically we triage, and so we find out who are the worst, who can wait a little bit longer, and then who are kind of more of that we can double up or even triple up on some of those ambulances. And so in some cases we did have a couple ambulances that took 3 patients, and then other ambulances that were only able to take 1.
Additionally, there were a few police cruisers that transported patients, and this is all to the benefit of the survivability of the men and women that we were working on.
Training for mass casualty events is now common practice, and first responders put their practice into action, likely saving lives.
Unfortunately, these are events that we do train for as far as what we call a mass casualty, so that's why we had such a big response. But working with PD, we're able to get everybody transported out of here in a pretty quick manner and get them to the hospitals where they have definitely a better chance for their injuries.
Reporting in Colorado Springs, Maggie Wolanski, Fox 21 News.
And Mayor Muriel Bowser released a statement tonight saying that the shooting, in regards to the shooting in Colorado, that on Transgender Remembrance Day, our nation awoke to the news of another horrific attack against the LGBTQ+ community. Our hearts are with the victims and everyone involved. The anti-LGBTQ+ rhetoric sweeping our country is not just hateful, it's deadly, and we must shut it down, quote. And President Biden also releasing a statement. He's celebrating his 80th birthday today, but he says his administration is, quote, deeply committed to strengthening the rights of LGBTQI+ Americans, including transgender Americans. On Transgender Remembrance Day, let us resolve to continue building a country where every American can live free from fear and discrimination. Well, meanwhile, in D.C., dozens came together for a vigil at Freedom Plaza to honor those killed in transphobic attacks. It happened hours after the 5 were killed inside the LGBTQ nightclub in Colorado. D.C. News Now's Daniel Hamburg was there and shares their stories.
Well, this is an annual event that is tough for a lot of members of the LGBTQ community. The main message I heard from several people who I talked with today: transgender people want to be seen, they want to be heard, and they want to feel safe.
Pictured in these frames are lives cut short. Transgender men and women believed to be targeted.
These numbers are too high. Last year we had 56 deaths. This year we have 32. When are we going to have 0?
Standing in the cold, members of the trans community and allies gathered at Freedom Plaza.
And all we're asking for is freedom. We're dreaming of the dreams of opening up all this and making it accessible for ourselves and accessible for our community.
Safety is their biggest concern.
When will we be safe? We can't go to our churches, our clubs, our grocery stores, catching public transportation. We're always taunted.
For some, this day is a time to mourn, but for others, it's motivation.
Today, I want to shout. I want to scream. We need action. Action, not just solidarity.
It's especially poignant in the wake of a gunman who killed 5 people at a gay nightclub in Colorado on Sunday.
We need advocacy, we need laws to be changed, and we need unity, compassion, understanding.
I just hope more people can get educated and just have an open heart to allow people to be people.
D.C. police still have 4 open homicide investigations involving transgender victims. You can find more information about those on our website, dcnewsnow.com. In Northwest Washington, Daniel Hamburg, D.C. News Now.
New today, this afternoon, before their victory, the Commanders honored 3 UVA football players shot and killed a week ago today. The team honoring numbers 1, 15, and 41, the 3 numbers worn by players Lavelle Davis Jr., Devin Chandler, and Deshaun Perry. The Commanders had those numbers on their helmets in today's game against the Houston Texans. Christopher Jones Jr., a student and former UVA player, is facing charges in the murders. Thousands gathered for a memorial yesterday at the John Paul Jones Arena with moving tributes.
To my 3 young kings, I'm eternally grateful for you. Thank you for being the light to the world.
Now, days ago, we learned that Virginia's Attorney General will begin an external review of the deadly shooting. This comes after a request from UVA's President Jim Ryan. Montgomery County fire investigators announced Friday that 36-year-old Juan Pablo Marshall Quizan died by suicide in a Gaithersburg condo that exploded last week. And tonight, many people are still picking up the pieces nearly a week later. One of those residents is Sequoia Royster, who is staying at a Comfort Inn with her 2 young sons. The American Red Cross has been assisting them since Friday. The family lived in a building next door to the blast and found themselves trapped afterwards. Royster said she and her kids are dealing with stress-related issues because of that explosion. She's lived in the Potomac Oaks condominiums now for 15 years.
I just think that it's unfair that he not only did put himself in that situation, but why try to harm and hurt others.
And Royce says she and her children have to move out of the motel by next Friday. Well, new tonight, also in Gaithersburg, a water main break is causing some serious issues. Girard Street is now closed between Fallbrook Street and Teachers Way. Police are asking drivers to avoid that area. It's unclear right now how many WSSC customers are impacted. We'll be sure to let you know when that's cleared up. Developing now in North Korea, where a ballistic missile landed near Japanese waters. That missile had the potential to reach the U.S., according to Japan's defense minister. Rashad Hudson is on Capitol Hill with response now from the White House.
From Thailand, Vice President Kamala Harris is condemning North Korea for their latest missile test.
And we again call for North Korea to stop further unlawful destabilizing acts.
U.S. and international officials say the missile had the potential to reach the entire U.S. mainland, but landed instead in Japanese waters.
Today's launch, too, is utterly unacceptable.
This conduct by North Korea most recently is a brazen violation of multiple UN security resolutions.
This is the second major missile test from North Korea this month. Vice President Harris says the Biden administration will take all necessary steps to protect the U.S. and its allies. The State Department says earlier this week, President Biden called on China's President Xi to get involved and stop North Korea from conducting these types of tests.
The PRC has a responsibility to make clear to the DPRK that Pyongyang should not engage in unlawful nuclear or ballistic missile tests.
In the meantime, the U.S. and South Korean fighter jets are conducting drills in the area around North Korea. Reporting in Washington, Rashad Hudson.
All right, as we take a look outside, yeah, we've got the Washington National Cathedral behind me here, 32 degrees. We're at the freezing mark already. It's not even midnight hour, and clear skies are being seen across the entire viewing area. So what can you see? Temperatures here have been dropping. They're as cool as 8 degrees now than they were even yesterday. And last night, it was a chilly night, but as you can see, pretty much many of the areas here are at least 2 to 8 degrees cooler now than they were 24 hours ago. Some places staying the same, like Luray, and other places maybe not quite as cool. Martinsburg, actually 2 degrees warmer now than it was just 24 hours ago. But you get the gist here. More minus signs in front of these numbers than actual plus signs across the region. All right, now I'm tracking the cold here. Yes, indeed, from 32 degrees down to 0. Well, not quite that cold for us, but as we zoom on down, the reason why we're tapping in colder air coming in from Canada, and that is what's keeping us on the very chilly side here. Our first real cold spell that we've had since last spring here. And even as that's as late as last spring, that is. But needless to say, we are going to be looking probably at colder days ahead after tonight. So will we see any records this evening? Well, we'll check those out and show you what the records would have to get down to, or what the temperature would have to get down to break records. Sunny but breezy Monday, gradual warm up on the midweek period, and rain returns on Black Friday. We'll break it down for you with my full 7-day forecast coming up very shortly. Annalisa.
All right, thanks. Well, still ahead here on DC News Now at 9, we'll have tips to help you enjoy the holiday season without wiping out your bank account. And the World Cup is here. We'll show you how you can enjoy the games right here in the DMV. We'll be right back.